where did you go? Where was your first deployment?
First deployment was to Guam, and this is where I got introduced to jiu-jitsu. So
How did that happen?
We show up in Guam, and this is after our workup, so we're there, and we're sitting in our platoon hut one morning, and this Master Chief comes in. It's an old Master Chief, like he had to be at least like 39 years old or something like that, but he looked like an old man, and he's old, lanky, old guy, and he says, "Who wants to learn how to fight?" And I'm like, I don't know what this old guy thinks he's going to teach me, but me and a few other guys, new guys, we raised our hands and all right. So we went to the Navy base, had like a judo training mat. And he told us to meet him there at a certain time. And this guy's name was Steve Bailey. He was a awesome Master Chief in the SEAL teams. And he was a Muay Thai fighter. And he had been training jiu-jitsu with the Gracies in Torrance in the late 80s. So he was like what right now would be considered like a mid-level white belt in jiu-jitsu. And he just lined us up and just tapped us all out over and over again. It's hard to explain to people how little human beings knew about fighting in 1992 before the UFC. Like, no one even understood the guard or the mount or the rear naked choke or the Kimura or the arm lock. It didn't even exist. It didn't even exist, man. And so this guy, you don't even know that he's passing your guard. You don't even know what the guard is. You don't know that he's mounted because you don't even know what the mount is. You don't know that he's taking your arm. You have no comprehension of what's happening. And so he just annihilated us. And to me, I just thought to myself, whatever this freaking guy knows, I will do whatever I can to learn it. And so we started training with him. That was my introduction to jiu-jitsu.
Wow, it just stuck with you ever since.
Yeah.
So how long has it been since then?
Well, that was in 1992, 1993. So
wow, so what, 20? No,
yeah.
Holy shit, 30,
yeah,
whatever, 33 years? Is that right?
Something like that.
Wow, 33 fucking years.
Yeah. Yeah, there was something that I recognized very quickly that I had to learn this stuff. Yeah.
And now you're a black belt.
Yeah, yep. So that was my first platoon. We go to Guam, and this is 93. There's, we go and do exercises. We work with other, host nations. Again, I'm having a good time. We're training hard. We're partying hard. We're doing what kind of like young SEALs do. But there's no war going on, except for there were some things that were happening in Somalia. And so there was some guys on board ship from the East Coast and the West Coast that did some kind of operations in Somalia. Then they went from the ship to go do these operations. Now, SEALs back in the 90s, no one wanted to go on the ship, right? And so I got back from that first platoon, and me and a few of my buddies, we were like, hey, we know what we did in Guam, which was nothing, and we know what the guys that were on the ships, they went to Somalia. Let's go on the ships. And so me and a few of my buddies from that first platoon that I'd gone through buds with, and we'd done that first platoon, we volunteered to go on a shipboard deployment. And everyone's like, what are you guys doing? We're like, that seems to have the best chance. So that's what we did. We volunteered for what was called an ARG platoon. On the East Coast, it's called a MARG platoon. We volunteered for the ARG platoon, and we went and did a shipboard deployment, which for me was awesome because we had a lot of assets to train with. We worked very closely with the Marine Corps, which was awesome.